Good evening, La Familia. Warning, this video will trigger religious folk. It will trigger flat earthers who follow Christianity and Jesus. There are some Muslims in the flat earth community as well that this most likely will offend, but I need you to approach this with an open mind. This is the only way you left mainstream science, became indoctrinated, and found your way to the flat earth, okay? The usual atheists are going to troll, but we will respect their opinion because let's just say they're unintelligently or unintentionally ignorant, blinded, under deep hypnosis. All that fluoride poison has calcified that pineal gland and made them numb. False realities protect the ego and induce some sort of safety and normality. Now, for the first time, flat earthers, yourselves are going to get challenged on your deepest belief in this video, and that is not the flat earth. It is your belief in the Bible, okay? After all, that is where we find a great deal of truth about the flat earth, being on a static, motionless plane, the firmament, it's all there, and religion has a few decent things to offer. However, if you click on my blog, The Big Picture and Your Freedom, under Gemstone University, okay, and do the research, all right, watch the links, okay, watch the presentations. You will see there is a very simple and I suppose intricate system at the same time of controlling the masses since the time of Atlantis, which apparently existed historically. We're thinking around the Southeast Asian islands before sea levels rose, and the culture spread and kept the same game of chess going on, where a king controls land and property, and the priest controls law, okay? And the ark above these two pillars is the deity, or what we know in Gnostic circles as the Demi-Urge and the archons. In other religions, they all have different names. Right now, you can see, the king and the land as Trump or the Rothschilds, the royal family, and the priest, okay, is the Vatican, okay, the Pope. And the God of the Bible, okay, is it's that light that recycles us into the human slave system. Don't go into the light. It's a bad idea. Okay? Right? In poverty we'll go to heaven, right? It's bullshit. And the elite get to hold on to all the money and the material goods and the gold, and it's completely ridiculous. Secret societies, including the one I was a part of at one point, are the masters of sacred geometry and how the Demi-Urge, the devil, created physical reality. Now, let me ask you a question. You get sentenced to Alcatraz for a crime. You get there and are introduced to the warden and the guards, like the Roman centurions. You get a number, like at birth, birth certificate and a social security number that binds you as an employee of the jail working on an assembly line. You get towels, you get soap, basic privileges. You have brief moments where you watch basketball on television, have a little odd sex here and there. You have a bed, right? But you never really feel free, do you? You just somehow know that you're in a prison. Well, it's obvious when you're in prison, but I'm talking about the matrix we live in. Because there are laws in place that keep, let's say, pot smokers behind bars for 20 years. Point is, just because this book tells you the truth doesn't mean it's your friend, all right? Give it a few years. I bet the elite will make this whole flat earth thing mainstream and say, well, we knew all along, and for your best interest, we didn't tell you. Or there's going to be some bullshit alien invasion. Or maybe the whole firmament is going to be exposed as like this hologram, a television screen, like virtual reality, just to keep us programmed. Who knows what's beyond the firmament out there? And space. This is up for debate in the flat earth community right now. Final point I want to make being use your knowledge to become, I'm going to say, your own messiah, a freedom fighter. All right. Enlighten as many as you can. Secede from the U.S. corporation. This is becoming really big on our page now, and a lot of us are looking into this, and we're becoming very serious about it, okay? And we really want to start banding together and using this through our idea of civil disobedience, okay? We know the truth. We no longer need authority, okay? We're all grown-ups here. Throw out the government, throw out the church, throw out the corporations, the oil companies, Monsanto. Police your own community, grow your own food, go solar, release Tesla technology. We outnumber the elite like 300 million to 1 million in America alone. You don't need to worship anyone, anything any longer. We don't need leaders. Enough is enough.